Good morning. We're headed into the weekend, and we've been talking about the power in the touch and how the Holy Spirit works when we are touching. I've done a couple of reflections this week on just touch in general, but I want to come back to the whole idea of you and I being sort of power cables. That is, we're not the power source, but we connect the resources of God physically with people that we are interacting with in life. Now, I want to challenge you today to actually put your hands on someone and pray for them when somebody says, "Hey, I got a headache," or "My shoulder hurts," or "Gosh, my wrist is just not feeling very well," or whatever that it is. I want to ask that you would actually take the time and say, "Hey, I want to pray for you for a second." And you just put your hand lightly on their shoulder, or, if it's a hand, then put it on their hand. If it's an elbow, put it on their hand. If it's a head, just put your hand lightly on the back of their head and just take your time, put your hand slowly on them and just barely touching them. And then praying, "Holy Spirit, come with healing power. Father, I ask that you would allow there to be healing, that your healing would come through my hand into this particular condition, whatever that it is. Speak to the condition in particular. And I want to ask you to lay hands on them and actually pray. It doesn't have to be real long, but don't be super quick with it either. Don't just say a prayer, pray. And so touch them and pray, and then see what God will do. And after you're done, then ask them, "Hey, do you feel any better? Did you feel anything when I was praying for you?" And if they say, "Well, not particularly," say, "Okay, well, we'll give you your money back." Just laugh, ha ha ha, But I'll continue to pray for. Just to say, I'll continue to pray for you. But thanks for letting me pray for you, and I really care about you. So something like that. I want to ask that you would today and or tomorrow. And I say and or because I think that if you are paying attention, that God will bring people in front of you all the time that need little bits of prayer for this and that. And you just get used to touching them and praying for them. That's your assignment for today and for tomorrow. And I want to hear from you in terms of what goes on when you lay hands on someone and pray. Thanks so much for joining me. We'll see you on Sunday.